on your face.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. I am Adanna Combie, and we continue conversations with our guests in studio. We are speaking this morning with Mr. Anton Roberts, and he's an actor and a member, as a committee member, as we prepare for Love, Sax, and All That Jazz. And we're going to get straight into the conversation. Good morning and welcome to our show this morning.
Pleasant good morning to you and to my fellow Tobagonians on this wet
this wet and rainy day
Friday
in Tobago. I mean, we need the rains because we haven't had much for this rainy season. Right, so we're talking about Love, Sax, and All That Jazz. Tell us a little bit about this event, what it signifies, and the idea behind it.
It's a comedy. It's a play done by Mr. Charles, let me get his name correctly. So just Mr. Alan Charles, right? Is a production, his original production. He has done it many times in other parts of the world as well, in the UK, St. Vincent, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, St. Kitts, Nevis, Antigua, Grenada. So it's not the first time that he has done the production.
Right.
I think he had done it a couple years back, so it's returning again to the shows because it's such a wonderful production. You know, those nice productions, we have to do them over every 2 years, every year, that kind of thing.
Right.
So he's doing it again. Of course, the production is a nice twist to some of the issues that we normally go through on a daily basis. The love, the cussing out, the bacchanal part, the betrayal part, who horning who, all them different things. But it's a nice comical twist to it. And then there are also areas in the production where you would have little advice as well. So we're not only looking at the bacchanal part, but there are also areas where
how to bring solutions. Right.
Yeah.
But you know, when you hear the name Love, Sax, and All That Jazz, you're thinking it's a musical. You're thinking it's something where it will just be about the whole jazz, the jazz things. I'm thinking it's jazz music, but now you're saying it's a comedy, it's a show, it's a production. So that is very interesting that they use these terms for the name of the production, and your explanation is that you know, we really call where's all this jazz?
Where's all this jazz?
Right.
Exactly. So it's just putting that nice music, because as I say, music is everywhere, you know? Even in the way we cuss, it's music.
Right.
You know, there's a back and forth, there's a tone,
kind of sing song,
sing song kind of thing. So there's some music in the bacchanal too. So that is the twist that you put it, the jazz and all that into it. Which makes it interesting, because now you wonder, I wonder if it's a musical or not. But so when you come and you see it,
right,
you're like, oh,
right,
I like it.
Right.
You know?
And you said he's done this production a couple times.
Yes, he would have done it in the UK, because he's mostly based in the UK. So he has done it in the UK, St. Vincent, Canada. He had done it in Trinidad and Tobago already, previous to this year. He did it in Jamaica, St. Kitts, Nevis, Antigua, Grenada.
Right, so it's basically acting and depicting, as you said, life and the things that go along with life, the goods, the bad, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the confusions, the resolutions, and stuff like that. It sounds so very interesting. So what is your role? I see you are an actor here. What is your role in this? And what part, I don't know if you could give us the part you're playing in terms of on stage, but in terms of the production itself, what is your role and your interaction, and how has preparation been for you?
Well, I don't want to give it out.
Right.
So you'll have to come and see.
Right.
You know, as they say, come and see. Yes. But my role in the production is I'm a elder in the production. So I'm like about 70 in the 80s, that kind of thing. And I've been married for 50 years plus with my wife. So we are just kind of giving those little nuggets how to stay married for 50 years.
Right.
You know, we have a little up and down, we pulling and tugging, we clashing our teeth and things like that. So we are giving our little snippets how to keep this thing together.
Right. And being married in the 70s and 80s is quite different from being married now.
Very much
so people in this generation who are married or heading into marriage or interested in becoming married, they need to hear this type of advice. Because I'm telling you, people back then, they used to be married forever.
Forever.
For eternity.
Yes.
Because I know people, I literally know people who are alive that have been married for 55 years, 60 years.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you do?
To maintain that bond, because I mean there are challenges in life. Life brings challenges, financial challenges, emotional challenges,
personality
that's
challenges.
right, you know, so we have all these clashes. So I'm very intrigued to find out how this play and this production is going to roll out these issues.
I wouldn't be looking like this. I'll
be looking right. You'll be looking like if you're in the 70s.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, with nice like bell pans and three-piece suit, you know, that kind of decor.
Right. And when is this show taking place in
This
Tobago?
show is gonna be on the 12th of November at the Shore Park Cultural Complex, and one night only. So make sure that you guys come out. There's a nice special offer. There's 2-for-1 offer running right now. You can get tickets. I have tickets selling, and also Leslie and Ellis has tickets selling. You can also get tickets at online, and I believe you could also get by the complex box office
I'm
as
seeing
well.
your Shore Park box office, yes.
Right. So come out and get your tickets. My number is 2999519. That you can get your tickets. I would get Leslie and Ellis.
I think I'm seeing 352-9923. It's on the screen there, so viewers, if you're interested in getting your tickets, these are the numbers to call: 299-9519 or 352-9923. Now, what has the response been? Because you're saying that he's bringing it back. It obviously means that there was some level of interest that would make him say, you know, we should bring the show back around the globe again and land in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes. The last time when I spoke to him, when he brought it to Trinidad, I think the first time he's bringing this production to Tobago.
Okay.
So this production is new to Tobago.
Right.
He did one in Tobago maybe 2 or 3 years back, and he got a nice response. So he's trying to include Tobago as well, because you know sometimes you have that challenge in people coming out to productions in Tobago as well. So he's trying to see how it works this time with this one. But Trinidad, he got a good response in Trinidad, so that is why he's bringing it back to Trinidad. Because you have a couple of other shows as well, apart from this Sunday. I think you have 2 other shows in Trinidad as well.
Okay.
Right? So, of course, because he has Tobago at heart, he's like, well, how can I not include Tobago in this? And we are ever so grateful. Because we too need a little laughter, and we enjoy a good production as well. So, he's here with to put on the show on the 12th. And we need your support, because without your support, nothing
there's no show.
is possible.
And I think that the Tobago audience is gravitating to that type of entertainment these days, because if you look at productions that has happened in the past, you see people coming out in their numbers.
Yes.
You know, I've seen people come out to shows that are hosted by other production companies and stuff, and the audience is there. So it's a market that is now expanding. So I believe that once we market it well and we continue talking about it, because people are always looking for something to do, eh? People are always looking for an alternative to the raving and, you know, stuff like that.
Whether it's the young or the older.
That's right. That's right. And how many persons, in terms of the cast, and what is the population of Tobago versus Trinidad, or wherever the cast comes from? How is Tobago represented in the cast?
Well, the cast, there are 2 persons from Tobago, Leslie and Ellis and I, from Tobago. Everyone else is from Trinidad.
Okay.
So again, since he decided to bring the production to Tobago, he was like, I need to incorporate some Tobago actors.
So it's an opportunity for Tobago actors to up their game and to also audition for parts, correct?
Because this is not the only production he's going to bring to Tobago. I think there was talks of him doing more, but actually doing a production with full Tobago cast members. So that is something he has in the pipeline for future work as well. So there is opportunities for us as Tobago actors, younger actors, to come on the scene and to be part of productions, whether to grow in learning, because when you're in school and when you go to UTT and do your studies, and when you come on a job itself and actually getting into the trenches, it's a little different teaching, you know. So as much as they can get that hands-on experience as well, it's good, you know. So we welcome his initiative in trying to bring productions to Tobago and incorporate Tobago actors.
Of course, and it gives opportunities for people here in Tobago as well, to improve their skills, to learn a new skill, and also for some measure of income, because I'm sure it's not voluntary work, right? What is your experience in terms of preparation? Because if the cast is from Trinidad, how does that work for you and Leslie? How do you get yourself involved in the rehearsals and getting into the characters and stuff like that?
Well, the piece that we are doing is Leslie and I is the older couple. So we already have a well-established repertoire. So that works for us. Our energy is there, our chemistry is there. When, I guess, after this production on Sunday, he's going to bring up the other cast next week. So then we'll have some rehearsals to feel that energy with the other cast members.
Just put it in a plug. The show on Sunday is in Trinidad. So after the show in Trinidad on Sunday, they come across to Tobago and then you migrate into the rehearsal process.
Where we'll have a more integrated process, right? But for us, we practice on our own. We practice almost every day. We meet up whether it's in the park or by the roadside. We pull up
because Tobago is beautiful, right? So you have any scenery you want, right?
Any scenery is a practice.
Right.
So we make a scene. Sometimes persons minding their business, they say, hey, is what going on with them there? We.
Right. So you spark the interest, yes.
We practice in every ad anyway. So we always rehearsing, liaising with the director as well to feel as to what kind of direction he wants to go, because it's technology now. So you could actually do a video call and do a rehearsal with someone who's not even there with you.
Right.
So you have a sense of direction, what he's looking at in your rehearsal, because you don't want to practice the wrong thing. It's always harder to unlearn the wrong thing. So with his guidance, just by a video, he could say, well, boy, stand up, sit down, lean up. Okay, don't lean in like that, come back that way. So we are doing our rehearsals. So when
the group
next week we running like Atobolan.
I love it. I love to hear it. And I'm very, very interested in this production, as I said, primarily because of the name. I'm thinking it's a musical, but it actually is about life and the issues that surround life, the challenges that we face, and how to bring solutions to them, especially from an older couple that is grounded from the 70s and 80s. And if you know anything about couples from back then, as I said, they stay together forever through thick and thin. And so they're going to be showing you some advice, some tips, the things that they did. Sometimes there are some battles. You need to pick your battles. You need to pick your battles. So there are some things that you just need to leave alone, and then there are the battles that you will fight. So I suppose this is just my anticipation for this production. I have not seen it. I've not been privy to any of the information. So I'm just thinking that these are the things that will come forward.
Yes, indeed. The production, he did a skit at Movie Tongue, just a kind of promotional skit. And it caused so much bacchanal on the people in Facebook that he had to sort of pull it back because people thought it was real. As far as
that's good acting. That's good acting and good delivery.
So that is to tell you the kind of bacchanal we're gonna have. So as I say, it's a mixture of different things. We have in the everyday bacchanal, the love, and then we're also showing the side where these two couples married for 50 years plus telling the younger people, well, look, XYZ, this is what we do, just to help things well. Because sometimes when you jump into the fire, you don't know what to expect. But if someone else gives you something to yes, oh, right. Oh, I'd expect that too,
Right, good. So this is happening on the 12th of November, right here in Tobago at the Shaw Park Complex. And tickets are available at the box office, as well as you can collect tickets from committee members Anton Roberts and Leslie Ann Ellis. It's 299-9519 or 352-9923, happening the 12th of November, 6 p.m. at the Shaw Park Complex. Love, sax, and all that jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking with Mr. Anton Roberts, actor and committee member for this production. In closing, is there anything you want to share with our viewers before we go?
I just want to say, come out on the 12th. Come and enjoy the production. Come and see. Let's have a wonderful time. Let's support our brother. He's also a Tobagonian. So let's come out and support the production. I don't think they have anything scheduled on Sunday, so we could come out on Sunday,
That's right, that's right.
So yeah, and it's early enough that we could still come to the production, go home and iron it close to work the Monday.
That's right, that's right.
So come out and support, yes? And have a wonderful day today. But come out and support. We need your support.
Right. Thank you so much, Anton Roberts, the actor and committee member of Love, Sax, and all that jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for staying with us on the morning show here on Tobago Updates. Of course, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we head straight into our sports segment with Marcus Daniel and Kerry Porter. But before we go, we ask you, of course, to share the live. We'll be back.